B-21 Raider vs B-2 Spirit, which stealth aircraft is truly deadlier? Subscribe to Defense Strike Matrix for real, no-nonsense military analysis that reveals how modern wars are truly fought. The moment a stealth bomber takes off, entire nations quietly start recalculating their survival plans. For decades, the B-2 Spirit symbolized America's invisible fist, an aircraft so elusive that enemies could only guess when it was overhead. Now, the B-21 Raider has entered the battlefield narrative, promising to replace not just a bomber, but an entire philosophy of war. This is not an upgrade story. This is a generational showdown. One aircraft ruled the shadows of the Cold War's aftermath, while the other is built to dominate wars that haven't even started yet. The B-2 Spirit was designed in the late Cold War era to penetrate Soviet air defenses and deliver nuclear devastation. Its flying wing design and radar-absorbing materials made it nearly untouchable. The B-21 Raider, however, is engineered for a far more complex threat environment, one filled with AI-driven radars, space-based sensors, and cyber warfare. Stealth is not about being invisible, it's about being ignored until it's too late. The B-2E stealth relies on shaping, coatings, and strict mission planning. It must fly carefully chosen routes and requires massive maintenance to keep its radar signature low. The B-21 pushes stealth further by integrating digital design, next-generation materials, and adaptive electronic warfare systems that allow it to survive in real-time contested airspace. Range decides whether power is symbolic or truly global. The B-2 Spirit can strike anywhere on Earth with mid-air refueling, proven by missions flying from the United States to targets halfway across the globe. The B-21 is expected to match or exceed this range, but with lower operating costs and faster mission turnaround. This means more sorties, more pressure, and less warning time for adversaries. Payload is where stealth turns into destruction. The B-2 can carry over 40,000 pounds of conventional or nuclear weapons, including bunker-busting bombs that can erase hardened underground facilities. The B-21 is designed for future weapons, hypersonic missiles, next-gen nuclear gravity bombs, and classified long-range precision strike systems. The Raider is not just carrying bombs, it is carrying tomorrow's wars. Technology ages faster than aircraft, and this is where the B-2 begins to feel its years. Despite upgrades, the B-2 relies on systems designed decades ago. Its maintenance hours are extreme, and every mission requires enormous logistical support. The B-21 was built with open architecture systems, allowing rapid software upgrades without redesigning the aircraft. In modern warfare, adaptability is deadlier than raw power. Survivability is no longer just about radar, it's about data dominance. The B-21 functions as a flying command node, sharing data with satellites, drones, fighters, and naval forces. It doesn't just strike targets, it helps find them. The B-2 operates more independently, powerful, but isolated. In a networked battlefield, isolation is vulnerability. Cost quietly determines how many times a nation can afford to be deadly. Each B-2 costs over $2 billion, limiting the fleet to just 21 aircraft. The B-21 is projected to cost roughly half that, allowing the U.S. Air Force to field a much larger force. One stealth bomber is terrifying dozens operating simultaneously. Redefine deterrence. Psychological impact is a weapon no radar can detect. The B-2 Spirit became a legend after Kosovo, Iraq, and Afghanistan, striking without warning and disappearing without trace. The B-21 takes that fear further by being unpredictable, scalable, and always evolving. Enemies may learn how the B-2 fights, they may never fully understand the B-21. Deadliness is not measured by history, but by relevance to the next war. The B-2 remains lethal, capable, and unmatched in legacy. But the B-21 Raider is built for a world of peer-to-peer conflict, where China and Russia deploy layered defenses, cyber disruption, and space warfare. In that environment, the Raider is not just deadlier, it is necessary. When the future of global strike is written, one aircraft belongs to history, and the other belongs to destiny. The B-2 Spirit will always be remembered as the bomber that changed stealth warfare forever. The B-21 Raider, however, is designed to ensure America never loses control of the skies or the shadows beneath them. In a true comparison, the B-21 isn't replacing the B-2, it is surpassing it. The B-2 scared the world. The B-21 is designed to control it. If you want power, precision, and real military analysis, subscribe now to Defense Strike Matrix, because the future of warfare doesn't wait.